Factsverse presents. This bridge in Japan is absolutely terrifying, and yet people drive over it every day. Help us spread the word about Factsverse by clicking that like button, and also be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. Driving can be very boring and pretty mundane. As long as you know the rules of the road, though, and you follow them, you should be able to get from point A to point B without much of an incident. You drive to work each day, you drive home. Most people are almost on autopilot when they're driving that same route day after day. You know every twist, every turn, every pothole in the road. In the Honshu's Chugoku region in Japan, things are a little bit different when people are on the road there. In most of the area, driving is a breeze. It's when you get onto a bridge that things get a bit dicey. They don't drive in this area on autopilot because, well, they can't. This is by far one of the scariest and steepest bridges on Earth. The Ashima Ohashi Bridge is about a mile long and it connects Matsu and Sakiminato. If you look at the bridge from the ground, it looks like any other major bridge in the world. You might even have a bridge that looks just like it near your home. Even when you first get on the bridge, it seems like no big deal. It starts out easy and safe. You might even think that you've driven across more dangerous bridges in your life at some point or another. It's not until you drive on the bridge for about 30 seconds that you then start considering turning around and taking an alternative route. When you start driving on the bridge for a bit, you'll start to think that you're on a roller coaster. When you're driving on the bridge, it can be scary enough to make you want to turn around. The people who drive on it on a daily basis, they act like it's nothing. For first-time travelers, though, a trip across this bridge could be incredibly frightening. One wrong move, and you could find yourself in a disastrous situation. The slope on the bridge is supposed to be safe for all drivers. The reason that it goes up so high is that large ships can then pass underneath the bridge. The engineers who constructed the bridge believed that installing a drawbridge that could be lowered and raised as the ships came in wasn't a good option for them. Since the area is very heavily traveled, something like that would cause some serious traffic jams. Instead, they thought it would be a good idea if they just created a slope high enough to allow cars to travel the bridge while ships can go underneath at the same time. Most of the people who travel on this bridge daily say that they pay a bit more attention when they get to the bridge, for obvious reasons. There are others who are willing to go several minutes out of their way to avoid using this bridge. At night, when the bridge is lit up, it looks absolutely amazing. With the water surrounding the bridge, it kind of makes you wonder what happens when severe weather hits. Most of the people who travel during storms say that the rain and the wind don't affect your ability to drive over the bridge. Still, I bet it would make it that much more terrifying. If you ever plan to visit Japan and you never plan to go over this bridge, you're likely wondering what it would be like to cross it. Well, fortunately, one Japanese driver he decided to take a first-hand video of what it's like to cross this bridge, and it's pretty amazing. From what you see on the video, it almost looks like you're on a roller coaster. The feeling that drivers get when they first start the descent down the steep hill must be horrible. If you are an adrenaline junkie, or if you have no fear, traveling across this bridge is probably going to be a blast for you. If you are an inexperienced driver, or if you don't like heights, traveling across this bridge is enough to put you into a panic attack. If you're not sure of your driving skills, but you really want to cross the bridge and see what it's like, maybe call a taxi. Taxi drivers travel back and forth on this bridge daily. It's the safest and less frightening way to experience the Ashima Ohashi Bridge. This bridge in Japan is absolutely terrifying. People drive over it every single day, though. Subscribe for more!